Security is not about reacting to threats, it is about anticipating them before they emerge. Welcome to this advanced session on Strategic Security Management for ASIS CPP preparation. In this module, we will go beyond theory and focus on case-based thinking, exactly the way questions are framed in the CPP exam. I will guide you like a mentor, helping you understand not just the correct answer, but the logic behind it, and more importantly, why the other options fail. Before we jump into cases, you must internalize the CPP strategic mindset. Every answer you choose must align with 4 guiding principles. First, legal defensibility. Compliance and ethics always come before action. Second, risk-based decisions. Focus on resilience, not just immediate response. Third, proportional response. Avoid panic, balance speed with accuracy. And fourth, business impact. Security must enable operations, not disrupt them unnecessarily. If your answer satisfies these 4 pillars, you are thinking like a CPP professional. Let's examine the scenario. A financial firm plans to deploy AI-based employee monitoring. This directly raises privacy, legal, and ethical concerns. Now look at the options. Option A, deploy quietly, clearly risky and unethical. Option B, conduct a legal/privacy impact assessment. Option C, inform employees after deployment. Too late. Option D, limit monitoring, partial and insufficient. Checkmark. The correct answer is option B. Why? Because legal defensibility comes first. Before deploying any surveillance system, especially AI-based, you must assess compliance with data protection laws and ethical standards. Now, why are others incorrect? Option A violates transparency and could lead to lawsuits. Option C ignores informed consent and governance. Option D treats the symptom, not the root risk. Right finger CPP logic. Assess right pointing arrow, comply right pointing arrow, then implement. Never the reverse. This is a high-pressure, life-threatening situation. An active shooter is reported, and information is incomplete. Options: A. Wait for confirmation. B. Initiate lockdown and notify law enforcement. C. Send guards to investigate. D. Evacuate entire building. Checkmark. Correct answer, option B. Why? Because in such cases, speed saves lives. The globally accepted protocol is run, hide, fight, and immediate lockdown is critical. Now, why not the others? Option A, wait, delays action and increases casualties. Option C, send guards, exposes personnel to extreme danger. Option D, evacuate, may move people into the threat zone. Right finger CPP logic. When life is at risk, act immediately using established emergency protocols. Scenario: a critical vendor operates in a politically unstable country. Options: A. Accept risk. B. Increase insurance. C. Develop alternate suppliers. D. Ignore the issue. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Why? Because resilience is built through redundancy and diversification. Now, why not others? Option A. Passive and risky. Option B. Insurance transfers financial loss, but does not ensure continuity. Option D. Completely unacceptable. Right finger CPP logic. Proactive risk mitigation. Reactive compensation. You don't just ensure risk, you design systems to survive it. Scenario: a smart HVAC system is connected to the corporate network. What is the primary risk? Options: A. Power failure. B. Cyber intrusion via IoT. Employee misuse. D. Weather damage. Checkmark. Correct answer, option B. Why? IoT devices are often the weakest entry points in a network. This represents the convergence of physical and cybersecurity, a key CPP concept. Why others are incorrect? Option A. Operational issue, not primary risk. Option C. Possible but secondary. Option D. Environmental, not the main concern here. Right finger CPP logic. Every connected device is a potential attack surface. Let's look at this scenario. A security officer detains a shoplifter using excessive force, resulting in injury. What is the primary concern? Options: A. Loss prevention. B. Legal liability. C. Media coverage. D. Employee morale. Checkmark. Correct answer, option B. Legal liability. Why? Because the moment excessive force is used, the issue shifts from operational to legal and ethical exposure. This creates immediate risk of civil lawsuits, criminal charges, reputational damage. Now, why not the others? Option A. Loss prevention is secondary. The theft is no longer the main issue. Option C. Media comes later. Legal risk is immediate. Option D. Morale impact is indirect. Right finger CPP logic. Use of force must always be proportionate and legally defensible. I scenario. A data center is flooded. Operations must resume within 4 hours. What is the best preparedness strategy? Options: A. Insurance coverage. B. Backup generators. C. Alternate recovery site, hot site. D. Employee overtime. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Alternate recovery site. Why? Because a recovery time objective, RTO, of 4 hours demands immediate failover capability. Only a hot site can meet such a short recovery window. Now, why not the others? Option A. Insurance compensates loss, but does not restore operations. Option B. Power backup is irrelevant if the facility itself is flooded. Option D. Manpower cannot compensate for infrastructure failure. Right finger CPP logic. Business continuity is about speed of recovery, not just financial protection. Scenario. Intelligence suggests a credible but vague threat to a public event. Best response? Options: A. Cancel event immediately. B. Ignore until specifics emerge. C. Increase security posture and coordination. D. Publicly announce threat. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Why? Because CPP decisions must be balanced and proportional. You must enhance vigilance, coordinate with stakeholders, avoid unnecessary panic. Now, why not others? Option A. Overreaction without concrete evidence. Option B. Underreaction, ignores credible threat. Option D. May create panic and reputational impact. Right finger CPP logic. Act decisively but proportionately. Mitigate risk without disrupting operations unnecessarily. Scenario. An internal audit reveals discrepancies involving a senior manager. What should be done first? Options: A. Terminate employee. B. Inform media. C. Preserve evidence and initiate investigation. D. Confront employee directly. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Why? Because due process and evidence integrity are critical. Any premature action can compromise the case, lead to legal challenges, destroy admissible evidence. Now, why not others? Option A. Termination without proof is legally risky. Option B. Media involvement is inappropriate at this stage. Option D. Confrontation may lead to evidence tampering. Right finger CPP logic. Investigate first, act later. Evidence drives decisions, not assumptions. Scenario. The CEO asks, how do we prove that the security program adds value? Options: A. Number of guards. B. Budget spent. C. Reduction in incidents and losses. D. CCTV installed. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Why? Because leadership focuses on outcomes, not inputs. Reduction in incidents, financial losses, operational disruptions directly demonstrates return on investment, ROI. Now, why not others? Option A. Manpower is an input, not effectiveness. Option B. Spending does not equal value. Option D. Equipment installed does not guarantee results. Right finger CPP logic. Measure what matters, impact, not activity. Scenario: during a major incident, conflicting information is spreading internally. Best approach? Options: A. Allow free communication. B. Restrict all communication. C. Centralize communication through one authority. D. Ignore rumors. Checkmark. Correct answer, option C. Why? Because crisis management requires a single source of truth. Centralized communication prevents confusion, ensures consistency, maintains operational control. Now, why not others? Option A leads to chaos and misinformation. Option B creates a communication vacuum. Option D, rumors can escalate and damage response efforts. Right finger CPP logic. Control the narrative to control the situation. Now let's step back and look at the big picture. This matrix is extremely important. It shows how each case aligns with the 4 CPP pillars. Cases 01 and 05, privacy and use of force, clearly fall under legal defensibility. In both, compliance and liability were the dominant concerns. Cases 03, 04, and 06, supply chain, cyber, and continuity, are driven by risk-based decisions. Here, the focus was on resilience, redundancy, and anticipating disruption. Cases 02 and 07, active shooter and threat assessment, required proportional response. You saw how overreaction or delay could both be dangerous. Balance was the key. Finally, cases 09 and 10, metrics and crisis communication, highlight business impact. Security must demonstrate value and maintain operational control. Right finger. The takeaway is simple but powerful. Every CPP question is testing which pillar takes priority in that situation. Let's consolidate everything you've learned. First, action without compliance creates liability. Always think laws, ethics, and defensibility before execution. Second, speed is only effective when guided by protocols. In crises, follow structured responses like lockdowns and centralized communication. Third, security must be measurable and resilient. Think in terms of outcomes, RTOs, ROI, and continuity strategies. These are not just exam concepts. They define how a true security leader thinks and acts. In security, the best decisions are not the fastest or the strongest. They are the ones that are lawful, balanced, and built to endure. Thank you for being part of this session. If you apply this mindset consistently, you won't just clear the CPP exam. You will start thinking and performing like a strategic security professional.